Matilda's brother was a perfectly normal boy, but his sister, as I said, was different. By the age of 1.5, she could speak perfectly well, and she knew as many words as most grown-ups. The parents called her a noisy chatterbox and used to tell her that small girls should be seen and not heard. By the time she was 3, Matilda had taught herself to read by studying newspapers and magazines that lay around the house. At the age of 4, she could read fast and well, and she naturally began looking for books. The only book in the house was something called Easy Cooking. When Matilda had read it from cover to cover and had learnt all the recipes by heart, she decided she wanted something more interesting. "Daddy," she said, "do you think you could buy me a book?" "A book?" he said. "What do you want a book for?" "To read, Daddy." "What's wrong with the telly? We've got a lovely telly, and now you come asking for a book. You're getting naughty, my girl." Nearly every weekday afternoon, Matilda was left alone in the house. Her brother, 5 years older than her, went to school. Her father went to work and her mother went out playing bingo in a town 8 miles away. So Matilda could do anything she liked. On the day when her father had refused to buy her a book, Matilda set off all by herself to the public library in the village. When she arrived, she introduced herself to the librarian, Mrs. Phelps. She asked if she could sit a while and read a book. "Would you like me to help you find a nice one with lots of pictures in it?" "No, thank you," Matilda said. "I'm sure I can find a book myself." From then on, every afternoon, as soon as her mother had left for bingo, Matilda would go down to the library. The walk took her only 10 minutes, and then she could sit in a cosy corner for 2 hours reading one book after another. "I'm wondering what to read next," she said one day. "I've finished all the children's books." "You mean you've looked at the pictures?" "Yes, but I've read the books as well." Mrs. Phelps was surprised. "Exactly how old are you, Matilda?" she asked. 4 years and 3 months, Matilda said. "What sort of book would you like to read next?" she asked. Matilda said, "I would like a really good one that grown-ups read, a famous one. I don't know any names." "Try this," Mrs. Phelps said at last. "It's very famous and very good. If it's too long for you, just let me know, and I'll find something shorter and a bit easier."